How do you define the definition of real?
If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
Now technically the definition of what's real are your five senses. Touch, see, smell, taste, and hear. But what would happen if all five senses disappeared? Here's an interesting scientific experiment called the double slit experiment. So when an electron is passed through two slits, it acts as a wave and produces an interference pattern similar to light. But when a detector is placed at one of the slits and an electron is observed, it behaves like a particle and an interference pattern is not produced, as if the electron knows it's being observed. Basically, the electrons change when they're being observed, as if they know they're being observed. That's a little spooky. So when it's not observed, it acts as a wave, but when it's observed, it acts like particles, because somehow the electron knows it's being observed. Like and follow for part 2. Define what's real, part 2.
If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
So if our five senses are just electrical signals that are sent to the brain, what's the difference between reality and dreams? Because sometimes in dreams we feel the same sensations we feel in the real world. We feel fear, we feel love, we feel all kinds of feelings. I mean, sometimes I wake up from a dream really confused. For a few seconds I'm like, where was I? Because the feelings and sensations in the dream felt so real. If I was happy in a dream, I woke up feeling extremely happy. If I was terrified in a dream, I woke up feeling terrified. A common dream I used to have is my teeth falling out, and every time I would have that dream, I would wake up and I'll start touching my mouth because I got really scared, because it really felt like my teeth were falling out. The sensations were so real that I started touching my mouth thinking it actually happened. But I was relieved to know that it was just a dream. It's definitely spooky that the sensations were real. Alright, thank you guys.